It's week 2. I reckon it's about day 10. Um, and there's been a bit of a gap, and the gap's been caused by the fact that on day 5, well, actually day 6, I think it would have been, I tested positive for COVID. And the long and short of it was that I was supposed to be going to Tasmania that morning. I tested positive. I did all the things I could do, stayed away from people, kept my distance from people I was interacting with. But I woke up on Saturday morning with a bit of a sniffle, did my check because I was catching the ferry across to Tasmania to do the Tasmanian part of my trip, and tested positive. So from there, I didn't have anywhere to go. I eventually got detained by the Department of Victorian Health and put into this facility. Now, the facility itself is first rate. Once I got here, the people who are involved with managing, running, coordinating all of this are brilliant, first rate. This is the last day before I'm released, so it's a 7-day isolation period, so I'm going through the 7th day. The way things have worked out, Tasmania ends up not being viable. I couldn't rejuggle the dates. It's probably the only week where I didn't have, I planned that there would be a disruption. I planned mentally in my head, this ain't going to be perfect. And I was kind of hoping I'd get past, day 5 or make it to Tasmania at least, or make it back. But that's not been the case. And from what I can gather with the people I was going to stay with in Tassie, the experience over there at the moment is just going rampant. So I've probably just picked the wrong time, even though I thought this was just about. I'm taking what would have been the second week in Tassie to do some short stuff around Melbourne / Victoria, maybe a bit of high country if the weather holds well, and then look at doing something else later on, and then making a decision to either go on or return. So the problem for me at the moment is that I've gone through all of the milder symptoms of COVID. About the middle of this week, I lost my sense of smell, and now I'm going through the fatigue part. So yesterday I got up, I went straight back to bed. I spent most of the day in bed sleeping, and so it's the last 48 hours. I probably slept about 36 hours of it. So I'm starting to feel a little bit better now, but it's been pretty horrid, and I can well imagine that any physical side of things is going to take a while to adjust. So I can't see myself, getting on a bike and knocking over 400 k's in a day. But that's it. That's where we've got to. See what tomorrow brings.